All right, people, so we are here now, and I'm full in chat mode, and thank you very much for following Plum Cafe. I think that's what the name is. And yes, I'm going to go through now all these sessions, and I'm going to bookmark them, and feel free to stay and explore all the different sessions with me. Maybe you want to open up also the developer app on your side and just bookmark the things that you find interesting as well. And starting tomorrow, I will be basically, hey, I can sit back and just watch streamers now. Cooker Trap is writing in the chat. True. Okay, so I will be going through that, and the ones that I bookmark, I'm going to actually stream. So starting tomorrow, I'll be streaming for like around 3 hours every day, where I'm going to watch sessions, write down and take notes. And the notes are also taken for the website WWDC Notes, in case you don't know that website yet. There's going to be other people also adding a lot of content here, so you don't have to watch all the sessions from start to finish yourself. And I'm going to contribute here as well, the sessions that have no notes yet. And yeah, I think I will also be mentioning exactly which sessions I'm going to watch up front. So if you're interested in that, make sure to follow me on Twitter. Let me quickly give you here an overview. So for all the new people here, here's my Twitter handle. It's @jhut, like my name here on Twitch as well. Just make sure to follow me, because I'm going to be sharing there what sessions I'm going to be watching when. Otherwise, just I'm going to also make sure that I bookmark them accordingly. So let's go through that. And here's the developer app. I will just start by filtering here. And okay, I can't filter by the what's new sessions, so I'm just going to search. As always, I'm going to go through the what's new sessions first. They are always really, really amazing videos, and I would recommend them from each year, basically. And I can see the search isn't quite working as expected. There we go. But this is WW21. Okay, the search isn't working as I expected, so let's do it without search then. 22, all right. Apple Design Awards, by the way, who's interested in Apple Design Awards, that's going to be next. I think it's going to be like in half an hour or something, or in 1 or 2 hours. I'm going to be sleeping at that time, so that's something that is bad timing for me to watch. And I typically have a look at the winners. So you want to know which apps won, and also if you are interested in learning what kind of apps Apple likes and likes to give also design awards for, definitely watch it, because they are also explaining the why they gave that design award to that specific app. So if you're targeting to winning a Apple Design Award, just definitely watch it. Qualities of great AR experiences. Sounds like definitely, let me move this a little bit to the left, because my face is like over that thing. And let me move this to the right. Oh, where can I move it? Ah, there you go. All right, let's see what's the newest things here. Let's not miss anything. Cool. Qualities of great AR experiences. Discover best practices and techniques to help craft magical AR experiences. As we're not getting a new AR hardware yet, I'm actually going to skip on that. Get to know Create ML components. Boosted tree. Okay, more classifiers now, so we can create more. Custom machine learning models for image classification, object detection, sound. All right, I think this is just a some small improvements on Create ML. I have watched Create ML sessions before, so I think that's also something that I'm going to skip this year, and I'm going to basically revisit when I really need to do something like Create ML. What's new is SharePlay. Richer experiences, group session manager will also explore best practices in adding SharePlay. This sounds really interesting for people who already have SharePlay in their APIs or already planning to use it, because then you learn like the latest, but I'm going to skip on that as well. What's new in managing Apple devices? This is mostly for businesses, I think, where you have a lot of devices and then you're managing them with Apple's tools. Visualize and optimize Swift concurrency. Learn how you can optimize your app with concurrency template in instruments. Oh, instruments topic. Common performance issues. How you use instruments to find and resolve these problems. This is a good session to watch when you have problems. Then your mind is fresh. Meet WeatherKit. All right, I think this still refers to Bookmark because I always watch the Meet ones. The cool thing about the Meet sessions is I think it's always important as a developer to know what APIs and frameworks you have available, because you might find yourself in a situation where you're thinking about what feature should I add to my app, what app should I write actually, or something like that. And if you know what frameworks are there and what their limitations are and what the possibilities are with them, you can always make better decisions. So I think it's always great to know which APIs there are and what their functionality is. It helps really make decisions, basically. It saves a lot of time. Just this 20 minutes or something that we're watching this will save me a lot of time. Enhance voice communication with push-to-talk. We're coming in loud and clear to help you bring walkie-talkie communication to your app. Enabling rapid communication will introduce push-to-talk framework. There is a new push-to-talk framework. Okay, this is definitely interesting. Another new framework, so I'm going to watch that as well. Not highest on my list, but I'm interested. What's new with in-app purchase? Yeah, this is always a good thing to do. Anything related to making money is always good to know the details. What's new in UIKit? Discover latest updates and improvements and learn how to build better iPadOS Catalyst. This sounds like some APIs that we have only or mostly for SwiftUI will get added to UIKit as well. And as I'm fully SwiftUI focused, I'm skipping it. But I think many are going to want to know what's new there. What's new in app clips? Discover even easier. Improvements to the size limit. Doesn't look like it's a whole new level of possibilities, so skipping. Capture machine readable codes and text with Vision Kit. This sounds interesting. Might be a good inspiration for new ideas for app features. Meet focus filters. This is definitely on my list. Focus filters, very interesting new API. Create a more responsive media app. Discover how you can use AV Foundation to keep people focused on your media app's content, not your loading spinner. Okay, this is quite I/O focused, detail topic, I would say. Build your first app in Swift Playgrounds. This is, I guess, an iPadOS one. Connect, yeah, I think so. Meet Apple Maps server APIs. Yeah, this is interesting, but at the same time as web focused. Mapkit, Mapkit.js. I think it's interesting to know what APIs there are, but not high and top of my list. Discover Metal Free, no game developers, so skipping. Explore more content with Music Kit. Improvements to Music. I have watched Meet Music Kit from last year, so I'm expecting just some improvements. Skipping right now because I don't need it right now. Hello Swift Charts. This is so much needed. This is one of the ones I definitely have to check out. I recommend this to anybody. This is, I think, a very important library. Even though you might not have many charts in your app, you might find yourself in a situation, if you know that there is a framework like that, where you want to use it for even simpler kind of data visualizations. Get to know developer mode. Is this new? We'll show you how to opt into developer mode on your devices. Isn't this like just the developer mode we all know? Not really sure. Coming today. Oh, it's already the next day. I want to know what this is. What's new in Safari in WebKit? This is more of the more curious ones. I'm actually going to add this to a list. So how can I share this as a link? All right, let me just copy the name, get to know developer mode. Interesting sessions. Get to know developer mode. What is this about? I have really no idea. Really looking forward to that, to learn that. What's new in Safari and WebKit? By the way, let's turn on some music. And I hope I'm going to be able to hear it this time. All right, you should be hearing some music now. I can't hear it, unfortunately, but it did work before, so I'm positive that you can hear it. It's new in Safari and WebKit. This is definitely targeted towards web developers, but I want to know anyways. There can be. What's new in CreateML? What's new? I think this is a summary session from what we've seen already before about CreateML. The summary sessions I already always watch. Get the most out of Xcode Cloud. Discover how you can get most continuous integration. Work through connects. We'll explore dashboards. Yeah, now that we have the pricing, and it was looking quite expensive actually for indie developers, I'm actually skipping on this. And also it didn't work for my app anyways. I don't know, maybe it's fixed, but there's no free tier. If there was a free tier, I would definitely try that out. Let me fix the camera position here. Just a sec. All right, that should be a bit better. Cool. Get the most out of Xcode Cloud. Enhance collaboration experiences with messages. Discover how it can help improve communication and collaboration in your app with collaboration and messages. How to tie a document, conversation simple. This looks interesting. What's new on SF Symbols? What's new? Definitely watching. SF Symbols, really important app. Adopt variable color in SF Symbols. Looks like a detailed one. Maybe this is needed, maybe not. I'm going to decide after I've seen this one here. Add accessibility to your Unity games. I'm not a game developer. What's new on Swift? Kinda want to skip this, but what's new I'm always watching. Sometimes they put something like, I'm writing a Swift Evolution newsletter, so I know a lot of these things because I'm researching on them myself, but it never hurts to just watch the Apple way of presenting it. Meet desktop class iPad. This is so much needed. I have to see that. What's new in Xcode? This I already said that this is one of my favorite ones. I'm really looking forward to this. Create parametric 3D room scans with room plan. Yeah, room plan. This is really cool. Definitely watching that. Meet Swift async algorithms. Let's watch that to learn about the async stuff. Load resources faster with metal free. Again, gaming. What's new on Swift UI? This is also really exciting. I'm really looking forward to this. And there's already a sneak peek. Shape style, control styles, charts. Menu bar extra, that's cool. Transferable, what's that? Table on iOS. Layout. Window. Navigation stack. Resizable sheets. Text transitions. Toolbar. Sharing. Navigation split view. Really cool stuff. I'm really looking forward to this. Meet passkeys. Yeah, checking that out. Meet Swift regex, checking that out. What's new in authorization for Mac apps? Yeah, I think skipping on this. Implement app shortcuts with app intents. That's cool. Plug in and play. Add Apple frameworks to your Unity game projects. Gaming. Meet web push with Safari. That's, I think, web only, like if you're developing a website. Adopt desktop class editing interactions. Small, medium. Oh, that's nice. But that's for iPadOS mostly. I still want to know. Dive into app intents. So this is more detailed about app intents that I think we have a Meet one as well here. Implement app. I think this is a more introductory one. It's coming today or tomorrow. And the dive into is also coming today, so this might actually be an introduction one as well. So let me Bookmark that. Get timely alerts from Bluetooth devices on watchOS. Not too much. What's new in Avqt? This is like what's new in UIKit. It's not Swift UI, so I'm not sure if I want to watch this. Let me see. Yeah, not really. What's new in nearby interaction? Oh, I can hear the music. It was just not loud enough. Now I can hear it. Learn how you can combine the visual spatial power of Avqt with the radio sensitivity of the U1 chip. This is really interesting. This is definitely going into the direction of AR, I think. The Swift UI cookbook for navigation, already mentioned. This is definitely a very interesting one, with all the new navigation APIs also. Complications and widgets reloaded. Definitely bookmarking. Bring continuity camera to your macOS app. Discover how you can use an iPhone as an external camera in any Mac app with continuity camera. This is a new API. I want to learn how it works, although I might not need it right now. Deliver reliable streams with HLS content steering. This is, I think, media and also web related, so skipping. Create macOS or Linux virtual machines. Oh, this is a detailed topic. If you're interested in that, definitely cool. Not for me. Bring your driver to iPad with Avqt. This sounds like for hardware producers it's really important, but for me as a software developer not so much. Bring your world into augmented reality. This is AR. Definitely checking this out. Get more mileage out of your app with CarPlay. CarPlay is smarter, safer. Learn about the latest app types for CarPlay and discover how the CarPlay simulator can help you develop and test apps without leaving your desk. So there are new things you can add to CarPlay. I want to learn what kind of apps you can do, although I probably never write a CarPlay app as an indie developer. I think it's for bigger companies again. Program Metal in C++ with a Metal CPP, not so much. This is also gamers. Meet the expanded San Francisco font family, that's cool. Support multiple users in tvOS apps, that's also cool. Swift regex beyond the basics. Let me check this out as well. I'm using regexes a lot actually. Meet distributed actors, that's what I was already talking to Geoff about. Checking this out. Take screen capture kit to the next level. Oh, this is interesting. I'll also show you how you can configure a stream for optimal performance. Kinda interesting. I'm not planning to write some streaming software, but I just want to know the APIs sometimes. And this is one of those. Alright, what's new in Wallet and Apple Pay? Verification API, PassKit. Not very interested unless I have a use case. What's new in iPad app design? Sounds like a design one, and I think that makes sense. What's new in CloudKit console? I'm not using CloudKit yet, but I am interested in what you can use it for. Although I don't really plan to use CloudKit, I think I'm going to skip on this. Add live text interaction to your app. That sounds cool. Build a desktop class iPad app. Also, this is design related, I'm guessing. Create your privacy nutrition label. Yes. Privacy topics, totally interested. What's new in HealthKit? HealthKit is always a nice API. You never know when you can actually provide content for, so there's a lot of health-related apps, even if they don't look like it in the first step. Design app experiences with charts. Yes, new charts library. Want to learn about it. Bring your iOS app to the Mac. That's also interesting. Although it might be about Catalyst, let me check. Build something for using Cat. Yeah, okay. I'm a Swift UI guy, so no Catalyst for me. Explore USD tools and rendering. Discover the latest advancements. Generate, inspect, and convert. I think this is important if you're using AR stuff right now already. Streamline local authorization flows. Discover how you can use the latest authorization focus APIs. It's like for accessing secrets, keys, and things like that. Not really sure what this is, but sometimes you just have to watch, and then after a few minutes you know that it's not for you, but I'm going to try watch that. Build global apps, localization by example. Absolutely have to watch it because I'm developing localization helper apps. Meet transferable. What is that? Okay, looks like something related to conversion. Meet transferable, a model layer protocol that allows for effortless support for sharing, drag and drop, copy and paste, and other features in your app. This sounds interesting. What's new in Safari web extensions? Skipping, not a web developer. Target and optimize GPU binaries with a metal free, not a game developer. Explore in-app purchase integration and migration. That sounds interesting. Again, everything related to money and things like that, you should know the APIs, what they're doing. Meet screen capture kit. Okay, this is a meet session, definitely watching. Swift charts, raise the bar. Definitely watching. Design app shortcuts. Learn how you can surface great features from your app. In Siri Spotlight and the Shortcuts app. Yeah, I think I'm interested in the app shortcuts domain, so bookmarking that. Create engaging content for Swift Playgrounds. Oh, that's for iPad. Not really interested in this. Integrate your custom collaboration app with messages. There's a share with you framework now. Yeah, it looks interesting. Embrace Swift generics. Oh, really cool topic. What's new in Avqt? Advanced video quality tool. Ah. Sounds like a very specific topic. Skipping. Designing an effective chart. Yes. Meet background assets. I think this is for games, but for apps as well. So if you have like big assets in your app, I think it's a lookup kind of session. If you need that, you just watch that session afterwards. Compose custom layouts with Swift UI. Yes, Swift UI, have to watch it. Optimize your use of core data and CloudKit. Skipping, replace CAPTCHAs with private access tokens. Sounds web related. Link fast, improve build and launch times. Yes. Build times improvements, really important. Use Xcode to develop a multi-platform app. This is also really interesting. I'm really looking forward to learn how I can improve, for example, the open focus timer that we're developing. It would be also really interesting to use this there. Let's see what else. New things are there. Yeah, people. Oh, this is someone with the beta, and it seems to be working. It really looks nice. Also a good example. Well done. Display ads and interstitials in SharePlay. Alright, this is for advertisement companies, I guess. Meet Apple Music API and Music Kit. Oh, there's a new Music API. Or Android app, web service or there's now Apple Music API for Android and web. Interesting, after Music Kit from last year. Not for me, but interesting for others, I'm sure. Compose advanced models with Create ML components. Make your custom machine learning. think if you're working on a machine learning based software, this is really cool. And I'm going to look this up if I need it. Adopt declarative device management. Looks like for businesses, not for an developer like me. What's new in privacy? What's new? Definitely watching. Improve the discoverability of your SwiftDoc content. Yes, as an open source contributor, really interested in anything related to Doc. What's new with SK Ad Network? It's for measuring success of ad campaigns. I don't have any ads in my apps. No planning, so skipping. Exploring EDR on iOS. This is Apple's high dynamic range representation and rendering pipeline. I think it's also gaming related. What's new in SwiftDoc? What's new? Definitely watching. Eliminate data races using Swift concurrency. Sounds interesting as well. What's new in endpoint security? Looks like a lower level kind of Mac API. I'm not really sure if I should watch it. I think I'll watch it if it gets mentioned somewhere else and I have an idea of why I should be watching it. CK2JS, this is web related. Add shared with you to your app. Interested? Yes. Optimize your core ML usage. This is if you use machine learning a lot. Build a productivity app for Apple Watch. System features. Yeah, sounds interesting. Discover advancements in iOS camera capture, depth focus and multitasking. Yeah, sounds interesting. Boost performance with Metal FX upscaling. This is definitely gaming related and could be amazing for developers, gaming developers. Understand USD fundamentals. I think this is universal scene description for 3D assets and workflows. I think it's AR related. I'm not that into AR yet. Improve app size and runtime performance. Sounds interesting. Always some good tips that way you can learn there, even if there's like small tips only and you just have like rule of thumbs afterwards. It can be very useful to have that. What's new in App Store Connect? This is always amazing. Not all of the time, all the things that they mention here are released right away. Sometimes they come later, but it's always good to know what maybe you shouldn't use an extra service for because it's going to come to App Store Connect directly. So also looking out for that. Explore navigation design for iOS. Yeah, sounds like a design topic, always interested. Evolve your core data schema. Learn how you can cleanly migrate core data schemas after updating your app and breeze through data model changes. This is definitely something that a lot of people should be watching probably. I try to keep my core data models simple, and I think I'm going to watch this once I have a situation where I need to actually migrate. I try to avoid too much core data mangling if possible. What's new in TextKit and text views? Oh, text views I want to know. Discover managed device attestation. What is that? Yeah, sounds like bigger business topic. Use SwiftUI with UIKit. Not really using SwiftUI in UIKit. I'm using SwiftUI only, so not for me. Create camera extensions with Core Media IO. This is a lower level Mac API, it looks like. If you need that, you have to watch it. If not, then you can skip. Display HDR, video, and EDR. We already had that. This is gaming. Make your great SharePlay experience. This sounds interesting. Reduce network delays for a more responsive app. Sounds also interesting. Design protocol interfaces in Swift. Definitely interesting. It's like protocol-oriented programming using Swift 5.7 features. Discover sign-in with Apple at work and school. I think sign-in Apple introduction is important, but this is a very specific use case, so skipping. Discover PhotoKit change history. PhotoKit can help you build rich photocentric features. So you can track changes to image assets. Could that be used for things like snapshot testing or something? No, this is for if you want to know when someone updates their photo library. I think if you have a photo-based app, it might be really important, but for me, not so much. Demystify parallelization in Xcode builds. Okay, I want to watch that. Sounds like a fun one. Design for Arabic, definitely interested. This is also internationalization and accessibility. Always interested in those. Enhance your sign-in with Apple experience. I think this is, JavaScript, REST API, a web-related one. Meet Swift package plugins. I'm really excited for this one. Transform your geometry with metal mesh shaders. Not a game developer. Design for collaboration with messages. That sounds really interesting. It's a design topic. It's new in HLS interstitials. This is ad framework. Go bindless with metal-free gaming. Go further with complications in WidgetKit. It sounds like a deep dive into WidgetKit. The new possibilities there. I want to know them. Display EDR content with core image, metal, SwiftUI. Discover how you can support extended dynamic range from a core image. Outline best practices. Sounds like media photo related. Might be interesting to look up when needed, but not a watch for me. Debug Swift debugging with LLDB. What a name. I'll be skipping on this. It's too low level for me. Discover ARKit 6. That's interesting. Let me watch. What's new in web accessibility? Yeah, clearly web, so skipping. Create a great video playback experience. Live text. Yeah, this is some of the interesting new APIs. Reach new players with Game Center dashboard. I want to know what's actually new in Game Center, so let me actually have a look at this. Create Safari Web Inspector extensions. That's nice for web developers. SwiftUI on iPad. Organize your interface. It's time to supercharge the interface on iPad. SwiftUI lists and tables. Oh, tables coming to iPad. I am actually interested. Let me watch that as well. What's new in StoreKit testing? Yeah. Skipping on that. Writing for interfaces. Whether you're writing an alert, building or onboarding or describing, learn how you can design the lens of language and help people get the most from your app. Yeah, I'm interested. Not 100% understood what it's about, but interested. Design for Arabic. I guess this is the Arabic version. Yeah, the Arabic language edition of the other one. Explore app tracking transparency. Interested. The craft of SwiftUI API design. Progressive disclosure. That sounds really cool. What's new in Vision? What's new? Definitely always interested. Deep dive into Xcode Cloud for Teams. Yeah, skipping on Xcode Cloud. I think it's not for indies. Get it right to left. Okay. This is also accessibility. I'm interested. What's new in MapKit? This is a huge new API, like an API with huge new changes, so interested in that. Simplify C++ templates with concepts low level, SwiftUI on iPad, add toolbars, titles, and more. Yes, design and SwiftUI. What's new in the Photos Picker? I don't plan to use any Photo Picker UI, but this is a What's New session, so I'm watching them all. Maximize your metal ray tracing performance. Gamer session. Track down hangs with Xcode and on-device detection. What? Really? You can track down hangs in Xcode? I definitely need to watch this. Accelerate machine learning with metal. Building device-to-device interactions with the network framework. We'll introduce you to Device Discovery UI, which makes it easy to set up communication paths and connect Avqt with other devices. Sounds interesting, but a little too specific, so only watch when you need. Improve DNS security for apps and servers. Sounds interesting, but maybe also just look up if you need. What's new in WK Web View? I'm going to watch that. Efficiency awaits background tasks in SwiftUI. This is a must one. Profile and optimize your game's memory. It's a game. Explore Apple Business Essentials. This is for businesses. Explore SMS message filters. Discover how to create apps with message filter extensions. Oh, new kind of extension. Not for me, but cool to know. Bring multiple windows to your SwiftUI app. Oh, this is so much needed for me. I want to watch this so much. Use Xcode for server-side development. Discover how you can create and build Swift server app. Let me watch that. Explore the machine learning development experience. Not so much. Power down, improve battery consumption. Not so much. This is like the optimization topic. Discover benchmarks in app analytics. This sounds really interesting. Learn how App Store and App Analytics can provide unique insights and help you measure your app's performance on the App Store. They show how App Benchmark tool to rank your app's performance besides similar products in a privacy-preserving way. We also share how you can use product page optimization and custom product pages to learn insights and make changes that can positively impact your ranking on the App Store. This is a really must if you're planning to ship on the App Store. What's new in Avqt? I watch all What's New sessions, so scale compute workloads across Apple GPUs. Oh, interesting one. Sounds like mostly gaming related though, so it's optimization I'm skipping. What's new in Screen Time API? What's new? So watching it. Interested to see what's new there. Creates with package plugins. Hasn't there been another one that I have already bookmarked? That's interesting. Explore media metadata, publishing, and playback interactions. Learn how you can highlight your app's now playing information on every platform. Take you through an overview of me. Sounds interesting. And I am planning to do maybe a media app sometime. Create accessible single app mode experiences. What's that? Learn how you can provide more control and accessibility to provide using your apps in a single app mode. When you like restrict your whole system, your whole device into only one app. This is a very specific feature that needs to be activated by users like by 3 times pressing and might be interesting for me. I want to know these kinds of things because as I already explained, I want to always know what possibilities you have with APIs, and I can imagine some use cases for that. Other fast and reliable tests for Xcode Cloud. Skipping on Xcode Cloud. Implement proactive in-app purchase restore. Proactive in-app purchase restore. I don't understand. Learn how you can restore someone's in-app purchase, proactively when I try to open your app. Oh, this looks like a UX improvement, user experience. If people have bought something in your app, you should just activate it automatically and not just ask for them. So, interested in what Apple has to say there. And this is the last one. Create custom catalogs at scale with ShazamKit, which is the music recognition API. Sounds like if you're really interested in this, you should watch it, but otherwise you could skip. So that's all the WWDC 2022 sessions bookmarked by me. And yeah, that's about it for this part of my stream, marking all those APIs. Now let's just have a look at the bookmarked sessions I have here. Is there a way to sort them by date? Doesn't look like it. So I'll be having a look at what of these sessions is tomorrow, what of these is another day, and I'm trying to make sure that I announce upfront which session I'm watching what and when, so you know when you might want to join just watching the session alongside me and also just watching the notes that I'm taking. And if you have questions, then you can join my stream and you can basically chat with me right after I've explored an API. Sometimes I'm also going to have some questions when I'm watching the video, and I will just explore the API right on the side while watching the video or right after, so I can learn also from trying things out. And that's basically how I'm going to be dealing with the next days. So I'll be streaming the whole week. Make sure to join me, and thank you to everyone who has been joining me. I am going to end the stream here now. And if you watch this on YouTube, make sure to like this video. And otherwise, have a nice WWDC week. And I hope we're all going to learn a lot this week. And I hope we're all going to embrace each other in the community and learn from each other. So share your learnings. I'm sharing my learnings as well. And I hope that we're all going to improve our apps with what we learned from this week, and looking really forward to trying out all the betas and things like that. So have a nice day, evening, night, whatever time it is for you. And thank you for joining by. I'll be checking if there's anyone I can rate. Otherwise, have a nice time and see you around sometime later this week. Bye.